Hey you guys, it's Whitney and welcome back to my channel. Today I have a really exciting video for you guys. My husband and I are going to be doing a small and affordable laundry room makeover, and I'm so excited for you guys to see this video today. I am going to be sharing with you some organization hacks as well as some laundry room decor inspo for you guys on a budget. So if you guys are excited for this video, please give it a thumbs up, and we are just going to jump right in, and I'm going to start by giving you guys a little overview of the room beforehand. There isn't a whole lot going on in here, and everything was really disorganized and needed to be decluttered anyway, so I thought it was a good time to go ahead and do this project. So I am going to start out this video by painting this room. This was one of the few rooms in our house that we had not painted yet, and the walls were kind of dirty and dented up, and it really just needed a good fresh coat of paint. Now, I am somebody who gravitates towards grays for the wall, but I wanted to do something a little bit different in the laundry room, so I picked out the color Sea Salt by Sherwin. It's a very subtle, light, sagey, almost minty color, and it's so subtle you almost can't even tell, and that is what I love about it. It's not real in your face, but it is different from the typical gray that I have going on in the rest of my house, and I am just absolutely in love with this color. Now, I did have to have my husband help me for a few parts to paint because our washer was in a pan and you couldn't really move it. So he was holding it out of the way from the wall so that way I could roll the paint in between. Once I am done painting, I am going to clean behind the dryer really quickly before we put it back. That way I know the floor is nice and clean. So now we are going to be doing a few little DIYs for the room, and I'm actually going to start with this laundry sign. I picked this up from Hobby Lobby about a year ago, and I really loved the white, but I didn't feel like it fit with the theme that I was going for in the room. So I am just going to paint spray it with this Krylon matte black spray paint. So next we're going to be doing a little DIY shelf. Now I could have just gotten a particle wood shelf to do this, but I wanted something that looked a little more farmhouse and nicer looking. So my husband picked up this piece of wood from Lowe's and he just cut it to the size that we wanted. And then he just took this Minwax gel stain in the color coffee, and I feel like it was the perfect shade of brown to go in the laundry room, and I absolutely love how it turned out. So here is a little overview of the room painted before we started to put it together. And already I was obsessed with how it was looking. And so we are just gonna slowly put this room back together. I'm gonna start by putting the light switch cover back on and hanging up the metal shelf. And now that that is done, I am going to be cleaning out and organizing this cabinet that you see here. I am going to start by cleaning off the top of it and the doors, and then kind of work my way into the cabinet. And I am just using the Jaws kitchen cleaner to do this. So here's a little overview of the inside. As you can see, it's just a mess in here. It's not real functional. I constantly have stuff falling at me whenever I open this cabinet, and it really just needed to be organized and decluttered. So I'm gonna start by taking everything out of this cabinet. This is my favorite way to declutter. It's really just personal preference, but I like to see everything out in front of me while I'm decluttering. So that way I know for sure where I'm gonna put things and kind of visualize how I want everything to come together. And here is a little overview of everything that came out of that cabinet. And I was honestly shocked how much these cabinets were holding. And honestly, there was just a lot of stuff that didn't need to be taking up space in here. So I was really excited to finally tackle this mess. So moving on, I am just gonna clean the inside, again using that Jaws cleaner, and just make sure that everything is nice and clean before I put stuff back into it. Alright, so I wanted to give you guys a little overview of a few new things that I picked up for the laundry room. I'm gonna start over here. I got these little containers to hold the fabric softener and laundry detergent. They were $5 each, and I just realized that this one is missing the lid to it. I'm not sure if it fell off downstairs. I'll have to double check. But I thought this was a great deal because glass versions of these are very expensive and can get a little pricey, so I was pretty excited about those. And then I got these little bins to replace the blue ones that I currently have, and they were only $5 each. I got them from Five Below, and I just love how they are gonna look in the laundry room. And then I've seen tons of these laundry decor pieces from other people on Instagram, so I was really excited to find this piece at my local Walmart. I believe this was only like $8 or $9. I'm not completely sure on the price, but if I can find the price, I will leave it on the screen for you guys. And I thought this would be a really great piece to hold my fabric softener sheets for the dryer. And then I just picked up this little greenery lavender plant from Walmart as well, and this was only $5.99. And then here are these little bins I forgot to show you guys from Walmart. The small ones were like 80 cents, and then the bigger ones were $1.97. So now I'm just going to begin to go through this pile and the little blue bins that you see back there on the table and just making sure that I'm not holding on to anything that isn't serving its purpose in the laundry room, and just getting rid of anything that doesn't need to be in there. So once I've gone through everything and kind of decluttered it, I am going to start putting them into the bins that I got from Walmart. I'm going to put all of our sunscreens and water diapers into one of these bigger bins, and then I am going to put some of the cat stuff that we have in a smaller one, and then I will put all of our vacuum accessories and things like that into a small bin, and then the last larger bin I'm going to use to house my extra mop pads. So now I'm going to slowly put everything back into the cabinets. This first cabinet that you guys see here, this is where I keep all of our towels and sunscreen and things that we use to go outside. So I am going to roll the towels, and I feel like they fit a lot better that way and they take up a lot less space. And then on the bottom shelf is where I'm going to put the bin with the sunscreen in it, and then the cat stuff as well. And then on the other side of the cabinet is where I keep all of the cleaning products. So I'll put all of my laundry products on one side, and then on the other side I will put a few cleaning products and then the vacuum accessories and mop pads. And I also love that there's a little bit of extra space on this side in case I need to add some other things in the future. I always feel like it's better to have some areas that don't have anything in it than have too much, because I am constantly getting new products or things that I need to find places for, so I love having that extra space. So now I'm going to begin to put the stuff that was originally in those blue bins that you guys saw and put them into these new ones that I got from Five Below. And in one bin, I'm going to put all of my cleaning and microfiber towels. And then in another one, I'm going to put my iron and my hand steamer. And then I'm actually going to keep one empty. Again, I just love having that extra space in case I need it for the future. So now we're going to hang the shelf that we made, and we're also going to be hanging a utility broom holder behind the door. And shout out to my husband for helping me. I would not be able to do these things without him, and he was definitely a huge help in this laundry room makeover. So now that those two things are hung up and ready to be used, I am just going to begin cleaning in here and making sure everything is wiped down before I get into the decorating portion of the video. So I am going to start by wiping down the washer and dryer, and then I will finish off in here by vacuuming and steam mopping. So now one of my favorite parts of any video is the decorating and just getting this room together and making my vision come to life. I love this part of doing makeovers. And I'm going to start by hanging up all of the brooms and mops and things like that. And I realized that my steam mop could not be hung on this, which was a little disappointing, but I just ended up putting it on the floor there and it worked out just fine. So now I'm going to put my laundry detergent and softener into these little drink containers that I found from the Target dollar spot. I love the way that this looks. I see it all the time in laundry room makeovers, and it just looks very pleasing to the eye. And for me personally, it's no different than using the little nozzle on the Gain laundry detergent bottle anyway, so I was really excited to add this into the laundry room. And then here, I'm just gonna quickly decorate this little shelf. And you guys will see in the end clip, I don't end up keeping that metal Home Sweet Home sign. I just felt like it was too cluttered for me personally. And I end up hanging that on the door to the laundry room. And then I will put down this little rug that I got from Walmart. And I feel like it really ties the whole room together. And then the last thing that I'm going to do in this video, you guys, is hang up this laundry sign that I spray painted, and I did have my husband help me do this. Anyways, you guys, that is going to be it for this laundry room makeover. I hope that you guys loved it as much as I did. It was a really easy and affordable way to spruce up this space, and I absolutely love how it turned out. As always, thank you guys so much for watching my videos, and I will see you all in my next one.